Thank you for joining me today on your mat. We are going to do a flow all for focused towards balancing today. So we're going to start at the top of our mat. So making your way to the top of your mat, bringing the feet about hip width apart, and just taking a moment either with the hands in prayer or down by the sides to connect with the breath and let go of any tension. Noticing every inhale and exhale. Maybe taking notice of how your feet feel pressing down into the earth. Go ahead and take and bring the hands together, interlacing the fingers. And on the next inhale, we're going to turn the hands out and press them up towards the sky. Taking a nice deep inhale here. And then as we exhale, bending over towards the right, expanding through the bottom of the left rib. Inhale, come back to center, and then as we exhale, bringing the hands over towards the left, rooting down through the right foot and lengthening all the way up the side of the body. Inhale, come back to center, taking and turning the hands back forward so that they are facing you. We're going to go ahead and press the palms together, extend all the way up to the ceiling. And then as we exhale, we're going to hinge from the forward, from our hips all the way down, forward fold. Inhale, bringing the hands to the shins, halfway lift. Pulling the belly button in towards the spine here. Exhale, releasing it down, forward fold. Placing the hands back on the mat, go ahead and step it back into a plank. Either gently lowering the knees or lowering down into chaturanga, hugging the arms into the sides, and then lower all the way down to the mat. Pulling the elbows in, lengthen up, and press the heart forward. Exhale, release. Tucking the toes under, we're going to press up equally through our hands and our feet, and then sail the hips back, downward facing dog. Hold and breathe. Coming forward slightly in our plank, go ahead and walk the hands forward and bring the hands to the shins, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive all the way back up. Exhale, forward fold. Sailing the arms down, bringing the hands by the feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, releasing back down. Hands come back to the mat, stepping back, coming into plank, and then coming forward on the toes, hugging the arms in by the sides, chaturanga, all the way down. Pressing the palms into the earth, peeling the heart up and forward, cobra. Exhale, release. Tuck the toes under, pressing all the way up and back, downward facing dog. Hold and breathe. Three breaths. Then coming forward slightly, and then lightly stepping the feet up towards the hands. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, coming all the way back up. Exhale, hinging forward from the hips, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, releasing all the way down, stepping the feet back, plank. Either lowering down from the knees, come into chaturanga, and then bring the heart all the way to the floor. Elbows into the sides, lengthen up through the spine. Exhale, release. Tuck the toes under, pressing all the way up, sail the hips back, downward facing dog. Three breaths here. Coming slightly forward, we're going to lightly step the feet up towards the hands. Halfway lift, hands come to shins. Exhale, release. Inhale, reverse swan dive all the way back up. Exhale, forward fold. Last round of sun salutations here. Inhale, hands come to shins, flat back. Exhale, release. Hands come to the earth, step it back into plank. Then coming forward, chaturanga, lower all the way down. Pressing the tops of the feet and the hands into the mat. Inhale, lengthen the spine upward. Exhale, release. Tuck the toes under, pressing all the way up and back, downward facing dog. This time we're going to hold and breathe for 5 breaths. You can either pedal at the feet or bend the knees and then straighten. Entirely whatever feels good for you, or you can sway the hips side to side. Just leaving it open for whatever you prefer. All right, we're going to take a nice big inhale, right leg rises. As you exhale, you're going to bring the right knee in towards the chest and then place the foot in between the hands, turning the back foot out so that the heel rests down on the mat. We're going to press evenly through both feet, rising up to warrior one. Hold and breathe. Gaze is slightly upward. Spine is lengthened. Inhale, open up, warrior two. Gaze is just over the front pointer finger. Pull the belly button in towards the spine. Spiraling the left arm across, we're going to go ahead and bring the hands together and bring them to heart space center, closing our hips and aiming them at the top of the mat. Go ahead and press through the front foot, and then we're going to lift the left leg off the mat. Hold and breathe. Engage the core. And then gently bring that left foot up to meet the right. Exhale, hinge forward from the hips. Bringing the hands all the way back down to the mat. Coming into a forward fold. Stepping it back with both feet, we're going to press our heels down towards the floor and sail our hips back towards the wall behind us, downward facing dog. Hold and breathe. Nice big inhale, left leg rises. And then as you exhale, bringing the knee in towards the chest and plant the foot in between the hands, turning that back foot down so that the heel rests on the floor. Nice big inhale, pressing up and through, lengthening upward with the spine. Warrior one. Hold and breathe. Nice big inhale, open up, warrior two. So taking the arms out to the sides, bringing the gaze over that front pointer finger, and engaging the core. Go ahead and sweep the right arm up and forward, bringing the hands to heart space center. Slightly tap the toe up to come forward. Press through that right leg, coming into warrior three over on, that left leg coming into warrior three over on the left side. Hold and breathe. Go ahead and release that right foot down right next to the left. Exhale, forward fold. Folding forward from the hips, bringing the hands to the earth. Hold and breathe. Gently rolling it up, stacking one vertebrae at a time. Coming all the way up to standing. And lastly, rolling the shoulders back. We're going to take and bring the hands together and extending the arms out in front of us. Engage the core and press through the left foot. Inhale, the right leg rises. Flexing that right foot, keeping the gaze forward at eye level. Hold and breathe. Release the hands and bring them to the hips. We're going to go ahead and begin to move that right leg back. And you're going to reach back and grab the right foot. Pulling the right foot in towards our bottom. Hold and breathe. And then release. Opposite side, so pressing firmly down through the right foot, bringing the palms together and extending the arms forward. We're going to go ahead and engage the core, so pulling the belly button in towards the spine. Flex that left foot and begin to lift it off the mat. Hold and breathe. Begin to release those hands and bring them to the hips. And start to move that left foot back behind you. Reaching back, grabbing the outside of the left foot, pulling it in towards the bottom. Keeping that focal point. So it really helps to find something that is in front of you and to gaze on it. And that helps offer a bit of steadiness in these balancing postures. Releasing the hand from that back foot and bringing the left foot down to meet the right. Nice big inhale, sweeping the arms up. As you exhale, go ahead and fold forward from the hips. Bringing the hands back down. And hold and breathe. Step the feet back into plank. So while we're in plank, our wrists should be underneath the shoulders and our butt should be tucked under. So we're not taking and lifting the booty up. And while we're in this, we're going to begin to add some movement. So taking it back, downward facing dog. And then engaging the core and bringing it forward into plank. Exhale, sailing the hips back. Pressing the heels down. Inhale, coming forward, engaging the core, and pressing up through the hands. Exhale. Inhale. 2 more. Exhale. Inhale. Last time in downward facing dog. And go ahead and gently release the knees down to the earth. Bringing the big toes together to touch. We're going to sail the hips back towards the heels, bringing the forehead to meet the mat. Crawling the fingertips forward and pressing the palms down into the ground. Hold and breathe. Nice big deep breaths. Go ahead and bring it all the way back up into tabletop. And we're going to swing the legs around. So coming onto our bottoms, extending both legs out in front of us. Go ahead and slide that right knee up, sliding the right foot in, bringing the right hand just outside the right hip. And we're going to bring the left hand to the to the right shin. We're going to twist towards that the right leg. Sometimes us yoga teachers get confused. That's okay. Hold and breathe. Go ahead and unravel your twist and slide that right foot back out, sliding the left foot in this time, and bringing the left hand just behind the left hip and the right hand onto the left shin. We're going to twist over towards that left leg. Lengthen up through the spine and relax the shoulders down away from the ears. Holding for a few more breaths. Twisting back forward. We're going to go ahead and slide that left leg back out and go ahead and slide the right foot back in so that the heel is pressing towards the inside of the left thigh. And we're going to lengthen up through the spine, grounding down through the sits bones, and just begin to walk your fingertips forward. Hold and breathe. So we're beginning to wind down our practice, getting ready for Shavasana. Inhale, walking it up. Sliding out that right foot, and the left foot slides in, pressing the left heel to the inside of the right thigh. Lengthen up through the spine, root down through the sits bones, and then begin to crawl it forward. So we're looking to keep a long spine here. Hold and breathe. Begin to walk the hands up and extend that left leg back out. We're going to flex the feet, so really focusing on driving the heels forward. Plant your hands right next to the hips, pulling the belly button in towards the spine. Root down through the sits bones. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Hold and breathe. Exhale, release. We're going to make our way down onto our backs. So gently lowering down. And once you get down onto your back, go ahead and pull the knees in towards the armpits so that they're angled, they're not straight. And then we're going to go ahead and flex the feet and bring the flexed feet up towards the sky. And go ahead and grab the outsides of the feet and pull them down towards you. Hold and breathe. Coming into happy baby pose. Holding for a few more breaths. And release, bringing the feet back down to the mat and the arms out to the sides in a T shape. And we're just going to allow the knees to fall over towards the left. Breathing through the twist. Inhale, knees come back to center. And then as we exhale, allow the knees to fall over towards the right. Go ahead and bring the knees back to center and walk the feet out nice and long. Bringing the arms to the sides. Take a nice big inhale through the nose. Filling the belly with the breath. And as you exhale, just letting the body soften into the mat. Nice big inhale through the nose. One nice deep exhale. Just completely allowing yourself to relax. Focusing on every inhale and exhale. If you'd like to stay in Shavasana a bit longer, go ahead and pause the video. But whenever you're ready to come out, begin to wiggle the fingers and the toes. And deepen the breath. Whenever you're ready, roll over onto your side using your arm to support your head. Gently pressing yourself up with your hand to a comfortable seat. And this concludes today's practice. Thank you for sharing your practice with me. The light in me honors and sees the light in you.